It's that time of the year again, and as usual, I'm late. It's February now, and that's sad. Truth be told, I haven't played that many games last year, and so hopefully I'll get to play more this year. All the games included here are those I got to play in 2016, all PC titles. Unfortunately, no Dishonored 2, Tyranny, Civilization 6, Stardew Valley, and Oxenfree. Some of them I got to play since the new year came in, and I think they're great, but just not in time. Anyway, here are my top 10 games of 2016. Number 10 is only here because of its online multiplayer. Street Fighter V is also one of the most disappointing games of 2016 due to its single-player experience. Its approach of making it easier for casual players while lacking with its single player, as well as somehow alienating the professional competitive scene in various ways is puzzling. But after years of not being able to consistently play Street Fighter 4 online, I'm finally able to practice. Never mind that I can barely pull off combos because I suck, I can play ranked here and practice my fundamentals. Number 9 is Outboy, mostly for its animation. Just look at it! As for gameplay, it's nothing too special as a platformer, but it's neat that Outboy flies around and carries other characters with their own abilities. I see it as a product of dedication and love, as this has been in development for 9 years, and the fruits of their labor are indeed appreciated. Number 8 is a game I'm still playing as of this recording. VA11 Hall A Cyberpunk Bartender Action, or Valhalla for short, is indeed relaxing and intriguing at the same time. I'm a sucker for anything with a cyberpunk setting, and this with its pseudo-anime-ish bubblegum crisis in a bar trappings caught my eye. It's in the same genre as Papers, Please and the Westport Independent in being a game that turns real-world busy work into gameplay and adds a branching story to create a unique narrative experience. Along with the interesting characters and the good soundtrack, this game definitely has that. Number 7 is Darkest Dungeon. Granted, it had been out in early access for a long time, but I only bought it during its tail end, just prior to release, so I think it still counts. It's basically Murphy's Law the game. Something will definitely go wrong no matter how careful you are. When more and more things get bad, they soon snowball and you get screwed. Add a dash of grimdark to it, and it's certainly interesting. Number 6 is Enter the Gungeon, a really fun title. I really suck at it, but the roguelike elements, responsive controls, and the art style drew me in. I'm okay with roguelike and roguelite games, although I never really get into them that wholeheartedly since there's always something wrong with them. Perhaps the only thing wrong with this one is that it's really tough, and that's not really a flaw. Number 5 is XCOM 2. The first game was pretty good and made better by the Long War mod. With this sequel, I like how the backdrop is the aliens won in the first game, since players most likely lost in their first playthrough. Permadeath and being able to customize your soldiers let you get invested with each individual in your squad as you fight against Earth's new alien overlords. Also, Long War 2 just came out, so that should definitely breathe even more life into this game. Number 4 is Deus Ex Mankind Divided. This could have been higher up if not for 3 other games that blew me away even more. As you can see from the web design of my blog, I'm a fan of Deus Ex Human Revolution, despite its flaws. Mankind Divided is better in a lot of ways, and I had tons of fun finishing it. I like games where I can skulk around. I'm influenced by Thief the Dark Project and the first Deus Ex. Now I got to review Mankind Divided, but unfortunately the editing of the video itself came out pretty bad, so I apologize for that. Number 3 is Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, a game that could have snuck under the radar, but I'm a big fan of the Commandos series since I was young, so I had to play this game, and it's indeed great. While I only got to play it just when 2016 was about to end, this had me right at the first mission. It also has a good story to boot that won't go amiss in a samurai movie, wherein the characters' backstories and the events in the game actually matter. Combined with a tactical gameplay that involves getting past problems by maximizing the hero's unique abilities, this is a game I can definitely recommend. Number 2 is Doom, perhaps one of the biggest surprises of 2016 since the multiplayer beta was rather dismal. But seeing id Software go back to basics and find their stride once again with this is encouraging. It has the basic parts: cool weapons, demonic enemies, badass protagonist, and frantic shooting action. While there were certain things I questioned when I first played it, like glory kills and upgrades, I gradually turned around as I played more. With the addition of arcade mode and other features, this game would have been in number 1 if only its multiplayer was a lot better. Before proceeding with my number 1 game of 2016, an honorable mention. I have to give a nod to this game, or more like a full conversion mod. Enderroll: The Shards of Order by German developer Sure AI is a full conversion mod for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, and it is the sequel to Nehrim at Fate's Edge for the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. If you want more Skyrim, but are tired of fighting dragons and draugrs, even with Skyrim Special Edition, then you may want to give Enderroll a bash. You can download and install it for free and be sucked back in. Now let's recall numbers 10 to 2. And now, finally, the number 1 game of 2016. Yes, it's Overwatch. Yeah, you knew it was coming. I've been posting videos of it for quite some time now. I'm aiming to go deeper into it this year, more than I did with StarCraft 2. But the difference is that while I have no fundamental grasp of real-time strategy, even to this day, I've been playing first-person shooters since I was 12. It's a team game that I can play that's not a MOBA. So far, I've been okay with it. Not super good, but competent enough to understand how things work. Maybe if I grind a lot more in competitive, maybe I can get highly ranked enough to be called respectable. Then again, I did the same thing with StarCraft 2 and I only got to Platinum by luck. However, it's more than just about a competitive game with millions of players. It also has great character designs and surprisingly fascinating in-game lore that didn't need to be there. This game has helped me connect with friends who I otherwise wouldn't spend time with for months at a time. It's something we can share, and that's valuable for such a socially awkward recluse like me. In essence, it's what kept 2016 from being so bad in my book. Now if I can just suck it up and play more Genji. And that's it for my top 10 games of 2016. What do you think of this list? Please tell me in the comments. And until next time, stay Tor.